All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the AGI layer demo. Um, since this is going to be recorded, I'm just going to jump right in. Um, we'll have some people joining shortly, I'm sure. Feel free to ask any questions in the chat early. I'll remember them and come back and answer them later. But I'm super excited to introduce you to my latest product called AGI Layer. This is essentially a browser automation. It's a Chrome extension and a combination of Chrome extension and prompt chain workflows that you can customize for your own specific needs. We have three main agents that work with different models. They're customized in a way that allows you to get better results for example, browse with Bing. This agent is set up in a way where it will go and research for you, search the web, and learn, gather data, and then perform whatever request you have for ChatGPT. And Flynn works with code, and Sunny works with DALL-E 3 to help you generate images, image variations, etc., all automated. So you build workflows, and they essentially run for you in your browser and on over ChatGPT. So, excuse me. Let's see. So I've got several different options that I want to demonstrate, different usage of models and kind of use cases for AGI layer. So if you guys can hear me or let me know if everything looks good, sounds good, say something in the chat, tell me where you're from, ask any questions, feel free to shoot. But initially I'm gonna just give you an example of Trinity doing a live search with Bing, and then you can kind of get an idea of how it works. So essentially I'm going to go to the browse with Bing model, and I'm going to type demo/demo Bing, and this will run my AI agent, and it will send a prompt automatically, and then it will preload the next prompt here and automatically send it for you after a certain time delay. You can set up your workflows in a way that it allows padding for the next message to be sent. You can kind of get a feel for how to do this. After a while, it kind of becomes second nature. You kind of know how long ChatGPT is going to take. Sometimes it does encounter network errors. It's the nature of all the traffic they're getting. Basically, it's really difficult for them. So sometimes ChatGPT is slow. All right, thanks for the comments, guys. Yeah, so occasionally, so what I've done before in my workflows is to have multiple versions, one for when ChatGPT is getting slammed and it's really slow. Certain situations, you'll have to set up your workflows in a different way. But I've asked it to go search for the latest techniques and SEO. And as you can see that already, ChatGPT is having issues. Okay. I think I might have lost internet connection. Am I back? Yeah. Sorry about that. I think my internet just went out briefly, but I'll try that again. So I'm going to go to Browse with Bing, and you can kind of see it again. Hopefully I'm still connected. All right, let's try that again. So, well, I'll just do a really mind-blowing example right off the bat, because one use case I gave as an example before this was to do a customer onboarding flow. And I thought it would be neat to just go ahead and use the 3.5 model since it's blazing fast and reliable right now. And this way you can see the full potential of what could be possible if you set up your workflow exactly right and time everything right. But yeah, so here we go. You're gonna have to pay attention because this will be blazing fast. So it's sending a prompt to Trinity, and it's saying, for this workflow, I'm saying, I want to impress this new client with several reports. The client's name is Jim, and he plans on starting a crowdfunding platform for underprivileged youth to get access to artificial intelligence tools. Please start with a SWOT analysis and business idea. And you can see it's done a SWOT analysis, and now I've asked it for a buyer persona report, and it's generating that. And now I'm asking it for a pastor framework analysis. The prompt is already loaded by itself, and you can see GPT 3.5 is insanely fast at this. So now it's loaded up the next prompt, pastor framework. So it's just going through in a series of workflows that I've pre-configured and sending those prompts off by itself. And I'll show you, for example, I can go to another website, agilayer.com, take a look, browse around. I could be working in another browser window, taking a look at whatever, doing your other work, and you'll come back and you'll notice that it's continuing to send messages. It's continuing to do your workflow for you, so it's working within your browser window. So now it's creating an elevator pitch, it's going through the marketing strategy. It's just, you can set up infinitely customizable workflows, and the automation in the browser will just send your next request task. Now it's writing an email to the client based on all these reports. It's saying, hey, client, I've generated this analysis for you. Here's your strategy. Hope this helps. And now I've said, please describe some promotional graphics that would work well for this client. So it's described, and here's where the cool part comes in. You get to see a transition. Oh. So now it's transitioning to DALL-E 3. I think there was an error there. That's unfortunate. I think there was an extra enter, but it should have grabbed that content. I'm not sure why. There was a glitch. So this is live. Anything could happen. But you'll see that demonstration in another one right here. So obviously it is limited by ChatGPT's infrastructure. However, you can dial these workflows in to get them working just right with the timing. I think my timing was just a little too quick on that last one because I was trying to impress you guys and make it go fast, and I sent a request a bit too early, so it threw it off. But I'll show you the DALL-E transition in an even cooler way shortly. So I'll go ahead and do that now since we just failed at that. All right. I'm glad I'm still live and connected. We're good. Cool. All right. So this is a unique use case that I actually been playing around with lately. I thought was really cool. So with the new vision model, go to the default vision model, and I'm going to upload a photo. I'm going to upload this photo from a really cool digital artist that I like. And with this demonstration, I'm going to have ChatGPT analyze this photo and tell me and describe it so that I can recreate it. And then I'm going to have Dolly recreate this photo. So here we go. Demo vision. So I'm basically saying, please, so Trinity's loading, and then I'm going to request that provide a detailed description of the style, composition, etc., so that I can generate a prompt, essentially. Hopefully it can get this done in 90 seconds. It seems like ChatGPT is kind of slammed at the moment. Yeah, it's really slammed. And also, I think I have two workflows going at the same time. So what I need to do is close this out. I should have closed the window out, started a new one. So yeah, anything could happen. Sorry guys, but I'm gonna get this to work. I'm gonna take this image and try to run that again. Demo vision. So there is a bit of a learning curve, obviously. But there's no code involved. I'm going to show you the AutoGPT agent as well, which is pretty mind-blowing. It prompts itself, it runs itself. All right, so now it's asking to analyze this photo, and now it's working correctly. Sorry, I had two workflows running at the same time because I'm demoing this. Now it's working correctly. So it's describing the image in detail, and what it's going to do shortly is going to take this description and migrate over to Dolly and generate an image. It's doing quite detailed. I hope it finishes in 90 seconds. It should. Didn't think it would be this long. Oh my god. It's alright though, so there is some play in that you can edit upcoming prompts. Jeez. And you can see, as you can see, ChatGPT is just crawling right now. Maybe you should do these live streams at night sometime. I might do that soon at a off-peak hour. Yeah, I think this is going to be just too slow. See if it works. So you see it just migrated to Dolly, and yeah, so it worked. It got cut off. It didn't quite let it finish because my workflow defined a certain time frame, but it did work. It took the beginning of that description, and now it's going to generate an image based on that previous conversation of analyzing the image from Vision, GPT Vision. So this is all hands-free. I'm just holding my mouse. I'm not typing anything. This is all powered by browser automation and custom workflows that you can set up and customize. So Dolly is now generating the image based on that. All right, so I maybe answer some questions. Let me take a look. GPT, welcome. OpenAI is having issues, yeah. I'm not going to show the actual prompt workflows because that's kind of proprietary. What I can do is show the back end of maybe kind of a little bit of what the members get behind the scenes, but I'm not going to show the actual workflow builder themselves. But just know that it's really user friendly. There's no code involved, and you essentially just use prompts and you chain them one after the other. So, wow. Yeah, Sparkly Rose, that is correct. For the most part, you do need to have an understanding of kind of how long ChatGPT is going to take to respond to certain requests. And once you get them dialed in, you get a better understanding of how much padding you should add. But look at these results. Isn't that incredible? From an image that from another artist that I just had ChatGPT analyze this and describe it, and then went to Dolly and recreated it. Isn't that pretty so accurate? That's wild to me. Anyway, so that's one use case. Um, yes, you can modify the workflow where any timeouts, it's very customizable. Um, yeah, so you can do all kinds of unique workflows. Let's see what demo I had next for you. We can do the advanced data analysis. This one is hopefully works. Let's see it. Let's see if Bing. I know it's kind of getting slammed right now, but let's see if we can do this one. It's pretty mind blowing if we can get it to work. But I'm thinking we can have ChatGPT. Oh no, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not. I don't have time for that multiple responses right now. Thank you though very much. Um, so let me stop that workflow. Start a new one. I got lucky with the multiple results lottery. But yeah, so this one is going to, let's see. This one's going to search a Forbes article and search the web and grab some data from an article that I thought was pretty cool. So I'm asking it to go, right now I'm going to say, go search this Forbes article and look up some of the latest trends in AI adoption. So as you can see, it just sent that request, and now it's preloaded my next request to analyze the article. And then it's going to go on this workflow where I'm going to hopefully transition to the advanced data analysis model to generate some charts. I'm going to look at how are you managing the risk of being banned using automation. Okay, that's a good question. So there are limitations and rate limiting with ChatGPT, so you have to work within the constraints of the ChatGPT rate limits. So obviously they're not going to let you exceed those rate limits. So you can't just run this all day, unfortunately. You have to work within the limits, but I find that when I'm running workflows, I don't really encounter the limits. You get, what is it, 50 messages every 4 hours or something. So with GPT-4 model, I'm not really sending 50 messages. I kind of have nice workflow set up so where it's just, maybe 6 or 8 and I'm done. But I guess you could, yeah, you do have to work within the constraints. I also looked up and there is no ChatGPT, I'm sorry, OpenAI, there's no policy against automation over ChatGPT. I mean, you could do this for any web. You could automate any website. It's just a browser automation. But I've done it in a unique way, and I've paired it with AI agents, and there was some tricky things to overcome to get the automation flow working correctly. But Yeah, it works fine. You shouldn't have any issues with OpenAI being upset with you for doing this. You're just actually taking full advantage of a subscription that you paid for, and if you reach the rate limits, you'll just have to wait some time. So now it's asking it to analyze the article, get the data. So here's all the data points. I was hoping there would be more. I could probably have, had it go search several other websites, get more data, but we will see what it can do with this here. Do you think the search with Bing is accurate? There is references, so 24 top AI statistics and trends. That is the article that I was searching for. So it did accurately get that article. So if you look in the bottom left of the window, you can see the URL is correct. So it is able to go to popular articles. If you have a source that is less well known, Bing may not have it indexed. Jason asks, how technical is this to set up and use? So there's no code involved. What's involved is you need to install a Chrome extension. And now you can see it's going to the advanced data analysis model, and it's just pasted a prompt. I guess we're getting multiple charts. So it's pasted a prompt into, what the... Man, ChatGPT is having a day. But I guess I'll go with this one. Yeah, I have no idea. That's not my fault, but I'm going to say try again. Anyway, the main point is it was able to bring this data that it searched using Bing over to the advanced data analysis model, and it should have generated charts. ChatGPT failed on that one. I'm going to give it a thumbs down. Or no, I'm not. But so that's another demonstration. Yeah, I think next stream I'll do it at an off-peak hour, but you can see that it did succeed at bringing that data over, and you kind of get how it works. I guess I'm just like having... All right. Let's see. Want to check out the AutoGPT agent, or am I having internet connection issues again? Say something in chat if you can hear me. All right. Yeah, I think my internet might be crawling or something, but I have full signal. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, guys. But I'll just continue. Okay, cool. Yeah, so I guess it's struggling to generate charts. So I don't know if ChatGPT is having issues right now or not, but I'm going to continue on to a, let's see. We did that. We did this. Let's work with Dolly. I can show you an example of how. Let's go back to that cyberpunk image woman. So say you found Dolly did a great job, and you like these images. So one use case that I find, and I use a lot lately, is to use these workflows to generate more variations. Let's see. Yeah. So I can just have it generate a bunch of variations while I'm going out for coffee or drink, getting some lunch or something. So what you can do is go to any Dolly thread or start a new one. Where's my cyberpunk? Yeah, so I have a workflow set up called like V4 through 8 or whatever, so depending on however many I want. And what I'll do is I'll type V6 and it'll say please come up with 2 more variations based on my description, based on what fits my description the most. So, and then it'll say it'll come up with your next prompt, and it'll continue on while you're doing whatever you want, generating more variations of those images for you, so you can come back to a nice selection of Dolly images to pick from. So that's just one example of a workflow that I use a lot and I've found super helpful. Like, because Dolly just doesn't hit the nail on the head all the times, but if you generate 6 variations, you're going to find some incredible stuff. All right, anybody have questions while this Dolly is generating? And also, I'm not going to continue this workflow just to save time, but it will continue on generating variations for you. So up next, I have the AutoGPT agent to show you. Wow, that's impressive. I love these. And then I'll show you a bit of the member dashboard and kind of what it looks like to get the workflows and things like that. So yeah, let's do the AutoGPT agent. Let me see what I had him doing. I was gonna have okay. Yeah, so similar to the onboarding workflow, I'm gonna try something and have ChatGPT do something similar, but all on its own, self-prompted, kind of a work business analysis and breakdown of a business idea and do it all automated. So I need to start a new workflow, and we'll see how it goes. So yeah, this is, wow, ChatGPT is slow right now. I'm going to use default model, GPT-4 default, and we'll see what happens. Okay, that did not work. There it goes. Alright, so yeah, it's sending these prompts. And the task is, I'd like you to come up with a full business idea analysis and breakdown, SWOT analysis, buyer persona report, marketing trend analysis, elevator pitch, pitch deck, outline. Dios mío, why is ChatGPT not cooperating? That's weird. Are you guys seeing this? It's not just me, right? It was a code block, and then it changed to not a code block. Why? That should be a code block. Okay, let's try again. I apologize. This normally, obviously, Murphy's Law is going to happen. Default model. Auto, and this is in beta, obviously, the AutoGPT agent. I've gotten it to work amazingly well. It should work fine. I think ChatGPT is having some struggles right now. So here it goes. See if it gets it right this time. But it should generate a prompt for itself. to follow. There it goes. Yes. That's how it should work, and it did work. So shortly, it should grab that prompt that you're looking at the bottom there, and it should prompt itself. And there it goes. So that is AutoGPT. Isn't that crazy? Just no code. It's all browser automation and custom workflows and a little magic from what we do behind the, or I've done behind the scenes. And it will just continue on for a set series of steps. It won't go on forever because I've set it up in a way to where you define the number of steps you're willing to let it go. So it will just continue on as you're seeing, prompting itself, going through the steps. Now it's generating a buyer persona report. You can set this up to do anything, really. And the really exciting thing is you guys have heard about the ChatGPT all tools model. It's kind of releasing for some users right now. And it's going to combine Bing advanced data analysis and plugins to an all tools model in addition to the default model, etc. So imagine running the AutoGPT agent on the all tools model is what I'm trying to get at, long story short. So that's going to be pretty incredible, and it's kind of doing what I've did with AGI layer, in that we can transition to models. However, I'm not really concerned that that's going to replace this, because ChatGPT still doesn't have browser automation. You still have to sit there and type each prompt out one by one. It's going to make the AutoGPT agent way more capable and faster, and it's going to be an additional option for your normal AGI layer workflows. So it's not like these other models are going away, but there's just going to be a new option for a model that has more capability called All Tools. Yeah, ChatGPT is really slow right now. Noted that I'm not going to do live streams during middle of work day anymore on a Monday. But thank you guys for tuning in. I really appreciate you. I guess the one thing I haven't showed you yet, I'm going to show you the dashboard for members. I guess my internet's struggling as well. Maybe it's the streaming. And I'll check out questions as well. Is the automation based on custom instructions and prompts? So yes and no. You can include custom instructions. You can work with custom instructions, and that's something that we provide. There's 11 custom instructions I've created that I found useful that are included in the AGI layer package. Yeah, you can use custom instruction, but for the most part, your workflows are a series of prompts and instructions, and there are some special commands to enable the transitions between models and the automation of AutoGPT. So yeah, it's a combination of prompts and commands for AGI layer and timing. So there is timing involved. So you have to put padding between your requests, and that is something you need to work into your workflows. But that's it. There's no code. It's nothing special, difficult. Once you get a feel for it, it's really simple to build your own custom workflows. Let me see if, okay, now it's working. So I'll show you the member dashboard. Once you purchase AGI layer, you'll log in and you'll see your membership here. You'll see information on getting set up, and depending on your level, these are the lower or the basic membership plan gets these three models. And if you do a pro membership plan, you also get access to these pre-made workflows, 12 pre-made workflows for all kinds of different things, different models, different AI agents. So you can do the browse with Bing and write an article, or have ChatGPT write a story, then a DALL-E image, or you can have variations. You can have multiple chats open up. That's something I didn't demonstrate, but is possible. So say you want to have DALL-E generate 4 business icons, and then open a new chat and generate 4 images for blog posts, different things, different workflows, new chats if you need to open a new chat, and then different code interpreter, etc. And then the transitions are available as well. These are basically what you need to switch between models. And then eventually we will add the new All Tools model, which will be an option to go back and forth between your workflows. These facilitate those transitions. And then you can get information on and setting up the AutoGPT agent is on this page, and you can get info and support here. So that's kind of what it looks like behind the scenes for AGI layer members. They get the workflows, transitions, detailed instructions for installation, etc. Any more questions from you guys, feel free to ask. The pricing is $189 per year for basic, $249 for a year for the pro version, and you get a lot of perks. You get all the agents, you get AutoGPT, and then if you want to just pay a one-time setup fee, I'm doing a limited time offer for this AGI Layer Pro Plus, and I'll get on a call with you and walk you through it and set it up and maybe help you customize. Magic asks, what use cases does your solution cover? So I can go over some more. So custom workflows, you can do everything that ChatGPT does, copywriting, searching the web, image generation, analyze data, coding, etc. But for use cases, you can onboard clients, you can generate reports in a series. It's really an unlimited amount of potential workflows that you can create and personalize for whatever you need done in your business. You can analyze websites, and there's generate a whole project brief of images, or so things that are repetitive, things that you do often, research, like comprehensive research or reporting or analysis that you do on a regular basis for like different clients or different areas of research. You can set up workflows and have them run for you, while you're taking a nap. Yes, Jason asks, how difficult is it to create my own custom workflows? So it's not difficult. If you'll get 3. So if you do want to go with basic, you can build your own workflows and start from here. Workflows, like I said, are essentially just a series of prompts, and based on the workflows that you get initially, you'll see very quickly how easy it is. You'll see the steps, the automation steps. You'll see the timing delays. You'll see the prompts themselves, and you'll also see notes where I've inserted notes instructing you with some tips as well on building your workflows, and what you can do. There's just a few simple notes that will help you, but it's quite simple and it's quite user friendly, and it's really helpful for managing and organizing all your prompts. Martin, I've already used it for creating a lot of business cases, like creating workshops from start to finish. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate that. So yeah, there's people already putting this to good work now. That's good to hear. Yeah, so I have a couple workflows that I'm planning on creating, and I've already got some that I use personally that are pretty amazing. And it's a really, really cool feeling, having ChatGPT working for you while you take a walk outside, or just get away from the computer. It's kind of pretty amazing to know that you're getting that level of productivity boost. It's always kind of been a dream of mine to have computers working for you, and I even bought a little portable monitor so that I can have my AI agents running to the left of my screen, and I can keep an eye on them while I'm working over here. I've got a little cheap portable monitor that I got from Amazon for like $80, and I can see, I have a ChatGPT window open, and I just have my agents working over there. It's really cool to see them just doing their thing whenever, and you can just keep an eye on it, send another workflow request after one's done. Or you can have, that's another thing I didn't mention, you can have workflows chained together. Different chats open up, different models, and then you can also chain workflows together to run back to back. So that is AGI layer basic introduction. I guess I could run it some more. I probably should have been doing that while I'm yapping. Maybe I'll do one that I like to use. Let's see if ChatGPT is working any better. Or let me see what model. I'm gonna go to browse with Bing model, and this is one I like to use. Wow, it's going slow. What is up with this? I think ChatGPT is having server issues right now. This is unfortunate timing. I don't know what just happened. Weird. I'll try it again in a second. Is there any, for those of us who join late, could share example of those agents? Yeah, multiply. I'm about to do that shortly. Once ChatGPT cooperates. A dummy, yeah, I can probably manage that, yeah, Jason. But it's really very simple. I can kind of show you an example in just plain text. So what the workflow on the back end kind of looks like is it's a prompt. It's the agent above it. So it starts with the agent prompts which kind of powers everything, and then it's your first request, and then there's a timing field, so there's a timing, and then there's an enter command. So it kind of looks like that, and then it repeats. So it's essentially you put your prompt, you set your timing, and then you execute. There's some more commands. There's AGI layer commands for, like I said, the model transitions and the AutoGPT agent. All right, let's try this news. Why on earth is ChatGPT not working? Maybe they know I'm streaming. This is crazy. Let's see. Demo. Demo being. Okay, now it's working. Sorry guys, ChatGPT is having issues. If anyone could look at their server status and confirm that, I would appreciate it. So yeah, now if you just came in, you can see AGI layer working. So that's the agent part. Yeah, it's working now. I think they're just having server issues. But now it's browsing the web to look for the latest. Yeah, probably. It's looking for the latest SEO trends. And then I'm going to ask it to do a few things based on those trends that it finds and the research that it does. So this does take a while to browse the web, browse with Bing. So feel free to ask any questions. I think I might do one more demonstration after this, or I can take requests maybe if there's any like models, if there's any specific model you want to see me work with. Or I can do the AutoGPT. I can run the AutoGPT agent again. And another thing I didn't mention is that you can run the AutoGPT agent on any model that maybe not Dolly. I'm not actually. I may be able to. So you can, it can work on multiple models. There's a lot. That's why it's still in beta. There's a lot I haven't tested yet. I haven't even explored its full capability yet. But it's exciting, especially with the All Tools model coming out soon. It'll be really interesting to see. Check out the website, subscribe to email, and I just created a Twitter account as well at AGI Layer. We're on LinkedIn at AGI Layer, and I think this is going to be popular. I'm going to get it dialed in. And there's just massive potential. So I don't see OpenAI, ChatGPT doing browser automation or custom workflows like this anytime soon. If not ever. See, they're just having problems today. I'll plan on doing a live stream in the evening hours so we can get a more, accurate look at this and not be bothered with ChatGPT's. That's a great question, Magic. So future milestones, I would like to continue to work on the AutoGPT agent and kind of dial that in for some specific use cases and get it more refined to where it can, I actually tried it in 3.52 and it runs insanely fast. It's crazy. Let's see. I'll just run that. All right, so This is the AutoGPT agent running, and you can see I've prompted it to do a few things: SWOT report, bio persona report, market analysis. Actually, a lot of things. But you could also have it do. Let's see if this works. Where's my timing at? Okay. There it goes. Okay. Anyway, AutoGPT could develop its own workflow. I think I had multiple workflows going at the same time again. It is probably not advisable to be doing multiple workflows on top of each other, so my mistake. But this is demonstration processes. Once you get these workflows dialed in, the timing right, and ChatGPT is working, they should do fine. Yeah, I'll try one more time. Demo. Oh, what was it? See if it cooperates. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so for future, I just kind of want to be the layer between you and AI, essentially. So that, because you're always going to need to provide an input to these models, even if even if they release AGI tomorrow and it's amazing, it's work, you're still going to have to tell it what to do. So that's why I'm a huge proponent of prompt engineering. I don't think that's going away anytime soon. People may think it is, but I'm certain it's not. And natural language processing is always going to be key in your GI, whatever. So AGI layer essentially is going to be a tool where you can take advantage of these models, and now it's just running wild by itself. I think I might have just invented, sentient AGI agent right now. But yeah, that's the AutoGPT agent, clearly in beta. It's running one back to back. I've seen it do this a few times. It's literally breaking the context output window. Got to be. I think it's somehow bypassed that, and I've seen it do this one or two times. But it just did the whole thing by itself. It's not technically supposed to do that. It's supposed to go one at a time. But I've seen it do that a time or two. So it's just how I've got to refine the AutoGPT prompt, so that's why that's in beta. But the workflow's incredibly useful, and so yeah, that's the future vision, is just kind of be the go-between your prompt workflows, expert prompt workflows. The agents work well to do work for you. They're set up in a way that they do that. And so that's the main vision, and I think that I'll be able to do that for many other models, many other companies. For example, there's no reason I couldn't potentially do this on other platforms. Actually, there is focusing on getting these workflows working well, and doing work in ChatGPT for you automated, which is really the draw. Jason, can we submit workflows? I would be open to that if they're good. Yeah. If you have an idea for a really good workflow, I'm and I think that it would be popular for other people, I'd be happy to build it. It's really not that hard. It's just a series, but yeah, the obviously just the better your prompt is, the better the output. So yeah, I'd be willing to help with that. Amid Live asks, if using this to create something for clients, what about protecting their data? So this is just using your own ChatGPT subscription, so you have to, take that into account. You'll have to enable the data protection settings in your ChatGPT account, and probably wouldn't be advisable to put that data in ChatGPT anyway. So if there isn't any other last minute questions or comments, I think I'm going to probably try to do this again at a better hour when there's not so much load on the servers, and that was kind of frustrating. I'd like to get a better chance for you to see this working smoothly, but this is, we just launched days ago, and you saw some demonstrations of some things working, saw some demonstrations of ChatGPT failing, but we're on the cutting edge. We're kind of first to market for anything like this, as far as I'm aware, as automation and AI agents. And I don't even think that anyone's done a no-code AutoGPT agent that I've found. If you have found one, I would be interested to check it out, so please let me know. Thank you guys so much for coming, and subscribe, and I'll keep you notified about future live streams, future updates. And I would love for you to purchase AGI Layer. If you buy the Founders Bundle, I can walk you through the setup, walk you through building the workflows yourself, and get you started putting ChatGPT to work. Thanks, everybody.